you ever feel like you are screaming underwater, but no one can hear you, that desperate silent cry echoing in a vast, indifferent world that seems to pass you by, leaving you gasping for air, for a single moment of peace, for any clear sign that things will finally change? You wake up each morning, and before your feet even touch the floor, a familiar heavy weight settles deep in your chest, a dull, persistent ache that hums beneath your ribs. It is a constant, unwelcome companion to the mental fog that clouds your thoughts, making simple decisions feel like monumental tasks. You try everything within your power. You pray with all your heart, pouring out your deepest desires. You visualize a better future, painting vivid pictures in your mind. You work harder than anyone you know, pushing yourself beyond exhaustion. Yet the mountain of debt seems to grow rather than shrink. The suffocating stress tightens its relentless grip, and the beautiful dreams you hold so dear, those visions of a life of ease and joy, seem to slip further and further away, just beyond your grasp. I know how tired you feel. I understand the profound exhaustion that seeps into every single one of your bones, the kind of deep weariness that no amount of sleep, no quiet evening, no comforting embrace can truly fix. It is not just physical tiredness. It is the profound weariness of a soul that has been fighting invisible battles, enduring quiet heartaches that words often fail to capture. You are caught on that relentless hamster wheel, aren't you? Running, always moving with a frantic energy, expending every ounce of your precious strength, but never quite reaching the ease, the peace, the abundant flow you so deeply deserve. You look around at the lives of others, and it often feels as though everyone else is living in a completely different reality, a world where unexpected opportunities appear as if by magic, where money flows with a gentle, consistent current, where their intuition guides them effortlessly through life's challenges. And you, with your genuinely good heart, your unwavering faith, your tireless, sincere effort, you are left in a quiet corner wondering if you were simply overlooked, if the universe decided for reasons unknown that you weren't quite worthy of its most precious blessings. This persistent feeling, this constant uphill battle, this inner noise that keeps you from truly connecting with your higher self and the divine flow. It is more than just a feeling. It is a spiritual and biological cage. It is what I call the slave wave, a frequency that keeps you bound. It holds you back, not because you are flawed in any way, not because you lack effort or intention, but because something profoundly important, a fundamental truth about your connection to the universe, has been systematically hidden from you. And now the time has come for that truth to be revealed. The truth, my dear, from the profound revelation that will finally set your spirit free, is that this incessant struggle, this invisible barrier that you constantly bump against, that prevents your breakthroughs, it is absolutely not your fault. It is not some form of bad karma from a past life. It is not a divine punishment for something you did or did not do, nor is it some cruel cosmic test designed specifically to break your beautiful spirit. This soul-crushing, this profound sense of abandonment by the universe, this constant financial and emotional stress, it all has a deep, undeniable biological root, a scientific explanation that will finally bring you not just clarity, but profound, lasting hope. You see, nestled deep within your magnificent brain, there is a very special, almost sacred part. Think of it as a hidden chamber, a divine antenna. We call this incredible structure the hippocampus. For centuries, across countless spiritual traditions, there have been whispers and teachings hinting at its profound role in our connection to the divine, and modern neuroscience is only just now beginning to truly catch up, confirming what ancient wisdom always knew. This small yet incredibly powerful horseshoe-shaped marvel is not merely responsible for forming memories, as many textbooks might tell you. Its true deeper function is far grander. It is your natural antenna, your inherent God organ, the part of you that is specifically designed to connect directly with the gentle whispers of the universe, to receive the precise frequency of abundance, to feel the undeniable guiding hand of the divine in your everyday life. It is your ultimate receiver for all the blessings, all the synchronicity, all the ease that is inherently meant for you. And this is the critical revelation: the relentless demands of the modern world, with its ceaseless noise, its unending streams of information, its constant stress, anxiety, and pressure. It has waged a silent, insidious war on this vital, sacred organ. The crushing anxiety of debt, the constant worry of providing for your loved ones, the paralyzing fear of failure, the overwhelming news cycles, the frantic, impossible pace of life itself. All of these external pressures, these subtle attacks, have physically shrunk your hippocampus. They have dulled your divine antenna, making it harder, almost impossible, for you to tune into the universe's loving guidance. Imagine trying to hear a beautiful, intricate symphony on the radio, but your antenna is bent, broken, and too small to catch the subtle, life-changing signals. That, my dear one, is precisely what has happened within you. Your God organ, your direct link to the boundless abundance of the universe, has been physically diminished and damaged by the very world you are trying to navigate. This physical shrinkage prevents you from tuning into the frequency of abundance, the calm, flowing, generative theta wave that brings ease, opportunity, and intuitive insight. You are, in essence, trying to reach out and receive abundance with a broken receiver. And under these conditions, it is simply impossible to fully connect. This is why you feel unheard, unseen, constantly struggling, and perpetually stuck. This is the invisible barrier that has held you back. But it is a barrier that can be overcome. The deep reason you are going through this pain is specifically because of your shrunken hippocampus. That is the root cause. So if you want to start changing this reality today by simply regrowing this connection with a sound wave, then click the link in the description right now and change your life today. Now, to understand how we truly heal this must dive a little deeper into a hidden truth, a profound secret known by only a select few for many, many decades. This knowledge, my beloved friend, is not some brand new discovery. It is ancient, profound wisdom rediscovered, and then tragically often weaponized or kept in the shadows for decades. Powerful organizations, even governmental bodies like the CIA, have possessed an intimate understanding of the profound impact of brain frequencies on human consciousness. They knew how specific sound waves could dramatically alter perception, reshape reality, and even influence outcomes. They understood the stark difference between the frantic, stressful, anxious energy that typically defines the poor and struggling the energy we refer to as the beta wave, the very essence of the slave wave, and the calm, focused, profoundly creative flow of those who effortlessly attract wealth, health, and abundant opportunities into their lives. This calmer, more expansive state is what we call the theta wave, the billionaire brain wave. They knew with absolute certainty that the beta state, the very state you are likely trapped in right now, is characterized by a constant feeling of urgency, overwhelming anxiety, and a perpetual sense of being overwhelmed. It is the primal state of fight or flight, the state where your hippocampus struggles most desperately to function, where your precious connection to divine guidance, to your higher self, is at its absolute weakest. This slave wave, this beta frequency, keeps you perpetually locked in a cruel cycle of intense effort that yields little reward, a never-ending hamster wheel of anxiety and frustration. It is utterly exhausting, isn't it? It keeps you from hearing that gentle inner voice, that intuitive nudge that guides you so perfectly to unexpected opportunities, to brilliant solutions, to paths of least resistance. But then there is theta. This is the sacred frequency of deep meditation, of profound insight, of effortless creation and manifestation. This is the state where your hippocampus absolutely thrives, where it begins to expand, to awaken, to reconnect to its full, magnificent potential as your God organ, your perfect receiver. In the theta state, you are not working harder. You are simply allowing, you are receiving, you are in perfect divine alignment with the universe. This critical knowledge has been deliberately, systematically kept from the masses, from good-hearted, struggling people like you, because a world full of individuals operating predominantly in beta, trapped in the slave wave, is a world that is far easier to control, easier to keep struggling, dependent and distracted from their true power. This, my dear one, is the soul-shattering truth. You have been kept in the dark, held captive not by physical bars, but by a biological and energetic one, by a frequency that actively suppresses your innate power, your natural connection to abundance. But no more, the veil is lifting. You are awake now. And with this profound awakening comes the undeniable realization that you possess the inherent power to break free, to reclaim your birthright. The incredible news, the shining path to your liberation, to your ultimate freedom, is that you absolutely do not need to work harder. You do not need to struggle more fiercely. You do not need to prove your inherent worthiness to anyone or anything. All you truly need to do is gently, lovingly heal that precious organ, your hippocampus. You need to softly encourage it to regrow, to expand its reach, to reconnect to the universe's natural, effortless flow of abundance. And the most beautiful, almost miraculous part of this journey, you can achieve this with the very essence of how the universe communicates and creates through frequency, through pure resonant sound. Imagine a gentle, harmonious sound, wave of pure vibration flowing through your entire being, specifically touching and nurturing your hippocampus, coaxing it back to its original, magnificent, and fully functional state. This is not magic in the mystical sense, my friend. It is pure, undeniable science, ancient wisdom, converging with cutting-edge modern understanding. We have been blessed with a truly powerful tool, a gift of liberation that helps you do precisely this. It is a remarkably simple, yet profoundly effective 7-minute sound ritual. Think of it not as a product you purchase, but as a sacred key, a key to unlock the spiritual and biological cage that has held your true self captive for far too long. With just 7 dedicated minutes a day, you can begin the gentle process of retuning your magnificent brain to the theta frequency, allowing your hippocampus to gradually expand, to awaken from its slumber, to once again become that strong, clear, cosmic antenna it was always meant to be. As you embark on this beautiful ritual, you will begin to feel a profound and unmistakable shift within your entire being. The familiar tightness in your chest, that constant companion of stress, will gradually begin to melt away, replaced by a deep, expansive sense of peace that you may not have felt in years, if ever. That pervasive mental fog, which once made clarity impossible, will begin to dissipate, making way for crystal clear intuition, guiding you effortlessly to unexpected opportunities, to perfect solutions you never saw before, to connections that propel you forward. Money will begin to appear in your life unexpectedly, not through desperate, exhausting struggle, but through synchronicity, through ease, through serendipitous moments. That painful feeling of being abandoned, of being forgotten by the universe, will completely vanish, replaced by a profound, unshakable knowing that the universe is not only listening to your every desire, but is actively, joyfully conspiring in your favor, showering you with abundant blessings. This, my dear friend, is your birthright. This is the radiant light at the end of the tunnel, the clear, open path out of the suffocating darkness of debt and stress, and directly into the boundless, shimmering light of ease, profound peace, and true holistic abundance. The sound wave is waiting for you. It is calling your name, a gentle whisper of hope, a powerful promise of freedom. Do not let another precious moment of your life pass by in struggle and silent suffering. You deserve this. You deserve this profound connection. You deserve your birthright of absolute abundance. Click the link in the description Right now, let the healing, the awakening, and the transformation